Dungeon Knight.
Hey guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. We are here
30 years
VR
ago,
Dungeon Knight.
the Dungeon Knight defended the world from evil,
Jumping
slaying
straight
many
into a cutscene.
foes that tried to curse the world. For almost 20 years, the world was safe. No evil could surpass the strength of the Dungeon Knight.
We have a body.
But even the strongest do not live to see the world forever. The Dungeon Knight became a story of old. And it was at that moment, 15 years after the passing of the Dungeon Knight, that a necromancer had appeared and began to use dungeons of old, using the source of these dungeons to spread a dark curse. It's time for a new Dungeon Knight, a new hero that will defeat this necromancer. And I might just know who will take this task upon him. It all started somewhere in the cold mountains.
So hopefully we don't have to watch that every single time. It would be nice if it loaded us into a menu so that had some time to prep. Typically I start the game outside of the headset. Oh, getting close to the wall. I still haven't reset my space bounds. Yeah, I prefer to have a menu and then something that starts game, just because of how I start things up. Setting up the recording on OBS, I've mentioned it before. Anyways, hi there, you can talk with the touchpad or thumbstick. Nice to meet you, you're a talking wolf. Giving a direction on your touchpad. The further your thumb is from the middle, the faster you move. Accelerate this if you move. Make any move motion you want with your hands. Okay. It's very slow. So we've got teleportation on the menu button. It's not bad. But then we've also got very slow. Oh no. Ew. It's walkie. It's arm swinger. Any sort of hand motion, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, is going to make us move faster. I'm not a huge fan of this. Not really even a little bit. I think that it, well, for one, it's gaze-based orientation. So I can't walk that way and look that way at the same time, or I'll start walking over there. That's probably my, yeah, I'd say they're probably fairly even. It's one of the two biggest issues with it. The other is that it ties up your hands. You can't, with this maybe you can do a little bit more, but you can't move and fight at the same time. Or, I guess you could just take your hand off the trackpad, but it's just not as responsive, not as, I'm not sure what word I'm looking for. It just doesn't feel as good. It's just regular trackpad locomotion. It's excessive. It's wasteful. It's pointless. It's good as a comfort option for those that need it, but if for the many of us that don't need it, I don't want it. I'd rather just have straight regular trackpad locomotion. Yes! I found you, our new Dungeon Knight. Looks like a drunken old mage. I thought it was an owl at first, to be honest. I'm so glad to see you. Well, let me introduce myself. I am the Mountain Wizard. You don't know me? Well, let's get to the point. I want you to become a knight. A Dungeon Knight. You see, the previous Dungeon Knight was horribly killed by demons and monsters. You protected our land for a long time, and now it's time for you to step up. Let's see if you're worthy of this. Maybe a little training. We'll start right away. But first, you need a weapon. Grab any weapon you find. Find me next to your house when you find one. You can grab weapons using the grip button. Good luck. And I'm going to do a lot. I get some haptic feedback when I try and grip this, and I can't. Oh, no, just when pressing the grips I get haptic feedback no matter what. Alright, find a weapon, get to the house. Let's go. God, I really hate this. I think that for the sake of my sanity, I'm probably going to teleport in this more often than I do anything else. There we go. That seems... Ah, there you are. Let's see your weapon. It's a shiny pick. Yeah, not my first choice either. Swing your weapon against your enemies to do damage. Your weapon damage charges up between strikes. When it's fully charged, it will do a lot of damage. Let's pretend this tree to your left is your worst enemy. Move your arm far back. Yeah, okay. Make him suffer, don't hold back. Oh, damn it, I was gonna hit him. It was gonna be all funny and shit. So it makes a noise when it's fully charged, but it doesn't really do anything else. So it reminds me of the Redemption's Guild system. They're what they call the fatigue system, where you can swing as frequently as you want, and you'll do less damage per swing, but you'll have to swing more to get the same amount of damage per second. It kind of sounds like it's a very similar system. Only they have a visual, like, flashing emissive texture somewhere on the blade to signify that you're fully charged. Yes! Oh, yes! You absolutely destroyed that tree. Good. You may be able to defeat the evil necromancer, because, you know, necromancers are just twigs that don't fight back. Now you need to come with me. Escape this place. Also, you can climb certain vines and leaves. Just make sure you drop your weapon first. Or quickly press the grip button to attach it to your belt. This way, you can keep certain items while performing actions. Grip picks up weapons, and holding it drops them. To climb certain vines or leaves, hold the trigger button. Try climbing the leaves on this pillar. After that, meet me on the road outside, and your training will be complete. Your adventure begins now. Don't fail me. Let the legend come alive. Alright, so hard grip on the belt. Nope. No. Okay, so not hard grip on the belt. Just straight grip. Press there. Thing. Stop words. Let's walk over here to this. And we've got some climbing locomotion. Oh, nice. You can even stand on it. We can stand on the air. And our belt is gone. Our belt is all screwed up. Now how do I get down? That works. Alright, let's teleport our way to victory. Impressive! You walked over the wood. I think you're ready. Ready to become a dungeon knight. Because I killed a tree. I will take you to my base. From there I will explain you everything you need to know. I'ma explain you, damn it. Let's go, Dungeon Knight. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Setting a loading screen. So I don't necessarily think the game is bad. I like a lot of the things I'm seeing, I just don't like the walking. And it's gonna frustrate me a lot. Welcome to Dungeon Night. This is more like it. Players on... Oh, hey, we've got an online player counter. I like this room. From here, you can attack enemy dungeons and store your loot. We like loot. Follow me, I will show you around. What? Let's... Hold on. Summon Nightmare Dungeon. That's probably not what I want to do. It's hollow. Oh, these are your dungeon summon books. If you hold down the trigger button, it will summon an enemy dungeon. The blue book summons normal dungeons. The red book summons dark and long dungeons. The red book dungeons get harder every time you win, but smaller if you lose. Okay. The blue dungeons are not affected by this. Oh. You also have a weapon chamber. This is the door to the weapon chamber. Ooh, loot. Give me all is forgiven for loot. Haha. I don't know what I got, but I got something. It contains your unopened chest and weapons. If you obtain a loot chest, you can open it here. So if you ever see a treasure chest, grab it with the trigger buttons. Very important. And don't forget, chests give nice loot. Okay, let me show you the big door of evil. The big door of evil. That's the big door of evil. It looks very ominous. Here we are. Why are you so short and your hand so large? This is very important. Don't ever go through this door until you're ready. To face the greatest of evil, the door leads you to the Tower Bridge. And this bridge leads you to the Tower of the Necromancer, the one you must defeat. You can only go through this door when you are at your strongest. Try to weaken the curse first by defeating enemy dungeons. This way you can obtain powers and new weapons. Skills and the very best weapons will ensure you victory. To go to the weapon chamber and arm yourself to try to defeat your first dungeon. Good luck. Okay, are we through the tutorial? Can I open up locomotion options?
Welcome back, Dungeon Knight.
Well, thank you.
Go to the summon spell books on the bridge to open a door towards the enemy dungeons.
I could do that, or I could find the settings. Yeah, we've even got a full body shadow. Hi. Alright. Let's see. Host game. So there is multiplayer in this. Co-op multiplayer, early test phase, bugs, crashes can occur. Please send feedback in the discussion section. No friends playing, or host game. Okay. So that's teleport. That's going to be Steam. Where's my menu stuff? Yeah, screw that chair. I'm just going to stand on it. Change options and locomotion. This is what we want. How do I open this door? There we go. The doorknob. Who'da thunk? Okay. No. Replace touchpad movement button with teleportation only for people who suffer motion sickness. No. Disable arm swinger for more options. How do I disable arm swinger for more options? Hold touchpad. Oh.
Then the Dungeon Knight learned a new way of walking. It was a beautiful moment.
It was a beautiful moment. Yes, it was. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever the devs are, thank you. I very much appreciate that you giving me the option to play with the locomotion scheme that I want. It is Onward style locomotion, so there's no walkie stuff. We still have teleport. We still have access to teleport. You guys know that I like that. Having both without having to switch anything out. And we've got a good locomotion scheme. All those locomotion points back. Alright, full body rendering options. So we can turn our body off if we don't like it. I kind of like it. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but you know, it's pretty decent. It's following most of my motions, and Looking down, it seems to be in the right place. It does do the weird, I'm going to turn my body when I'm just turning my head, but I don't think that there's a good solution for that yet. Online options. Use and receive online co-op voice chat, recommended enabled. Yeah, sure, we're good with that. Performance options. Real-time shadows, we're good with that. High quality rendering mode. Why wouldn't we want this on? Okay, so now we're high quality. Alright, teleportation is always activated. Da, 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 da. Good. I'm happy now. I'm happy with locomotion now. Alright, weapon chamber. I want to see what this is because we got a chest in there. We have 5 chests in here. Alright. We've got a bunch of weapon racks. Okay. I'm going to take a dagger. Stick it there. I don't know what those sounds are, but you know, alright. What else do we want? Praiser of the Sun. Alright, let's take the Praiser of the Sun. Probably don't want all this. Ooh, iron. I have a feeling I might need one of those. Oh, hey, there's a pistol. I really need to reset my room bounds. I'm not seeing the chaperone. Uh-oh, I've broken it. Alright, so moving right hand, moving left hand. It's good archery. I just don't know how to grab a new arrow. Got a pretty quick fall off. Alright. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. I don't know how to notch a new arrow. Alright, so we're going to leave that for now. We're going to ignore the bow and take a pistol. Yeah, that seems a lot better. Alright, how does the mage book work? So hold trigger to charge it up, and then you get a fully charged version that does a lot more damage. I'm guessing that's 75 and 400. Fire bolt and fireball. Alright. Weapon upgrade. The bow that I couldn't figure out how to use, I'll figure that out later, probably off camera. It wants to give me, it wants me to use a shield. Ooh, dark demonic staff. Okay, we're gonna have to play with that. Weapon upgrade. I don't know if that's a weapon. It doesn't even have any damage. Okay, staff. Hold trigger to attack, press second trigger to fire magic. Two-handed, 50% more damage. got a pretty hefty cooldown. Hold trigger to attack, press second trigger to fire magic. So apparently it absolutely needs 2 hands. Alright. That didn't seem all that great. I think we're good for weapons. We're out of stuff. That was loot. Got find public online co-op games, so joining random players. There's 14 of them to join. Nice and dark over here. Super hard mode.
We must assault the tower of the necromancer soon. His power is still growing. If you think you are ready, step through the door. I will take you to the tower bridge.
I'm gonna pass on that for now and go do the investigate the room thing. Oh, armor. Class. Your quivers have an unlimited stock. Damage reduction. Dungeon Knight. Damage reduction 40%. Right. Assassin. Crouch speed up. Ooh, we can crouch and sneak. Nice. That's what we're aiming for. Magic cooldown reduction. Nice, nice, nice. I guess this is what we're going for first. It's weird that the mage and ranger don't have a second tier. Alright. Solve the riddle or restore. Solve the riddle. Restore Chamber of Heroes. I don't know what that means. Solve the riddle. Alright, well, we'll figure it. Oh, is this the riddle? There's a door over here. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Alright, a hero without color does not even bother. 3 colors. Had the Dungeon Knight. He used them with all his might. If colors are lost or eventually died, bring them back together to create the light. Not pick up the fire. Alright, well, I'm sure I will figure out what that means later. And go through this random ass door. Oh, are you serious? Apparently I've got lights on the tips of these. For whatever reason. Huh. Now let's crouch. Oh, I've actually got to get down on a knee to crouch. Alright, I'm getting down on my stomach now. I don't know how the walkie locomotion would have worked with this. Where the hell am I going? Right, my head is flat on the ground. I can't get any lower. Alright, I can teleport fast. Where'd my belts go? Well, I can't grab this. I've already got shit in my hands. What happens if I stand up? There we go. That's probably the wrong hand to grab this with. Alright. Okay, that was interesting. And we're gonna switch hands. Doesn't really offer much in the way of light, does it? You guys heard that, right? That's a creepy face. Oh. I get it now. I don't think that there's going to be any enemies in here. There should also be, this is blue and red, a yellow light somewhere, or a green light somewhere. Alright. Or not. Okay, well, like I said, we'll screw with that later. Let's actually get into a dungeon. I like that there is a lot of distraction. Stuff to do just for the sake of doing it. Nope, not gonna be able to get there. Combat. We need to see what combat's like. Alright. Let's go. I like how the light subtly changes when you're sneaking. This, I think, is just not sneaking at all. So we're standing completely up, taking a knee, and slightly ducking. And you can see, I think that that is because I'm going into stealth mode, but I'm not entirely sure. My controllers are vibrating as soon as I got in range of... Oh, he sees me. I don't think that I'm stealth anymore. He's really slow. Ah. Okay, so you can see it and block it. It doesn't appear to have friendly fire. Weird slow-mo. Oh, that was a low attack.
Your health is low.
I'm trying to figure out the game. Come on, attack. Alright, come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, come on. Ow. So hopefully it gets a little bit faster paced later. Their animations weren't all that great, to be honest. But there was plenty enough time to dodge or to parry. Looked like we got a little split second of them. Decisions. Let's follow this and come back to the door. Split second of them being off balance. We have multiple doors. Oh, that's great. And this is back where I started from. So I could have bypassed them altogether. Well, I guess we'll go through the first one. Maybe we'll go through the first one. Trigger. That was a pistol. I hear breathing that I don't like. Wounded and very heavy. They do two-handed weapons, all right. Got a key. Some gold. Ooh, hey. Experience book. Well, they're at least they're like, yeah, here, have some loot right off the bat. Of course you do that. Why is this so bright? This just got a little creepy. I don't know what that sound is, but it's very, very creepy. So I'm guessing this is a boss room door, and we don't have a boss key yet. Oh, hello. Yeah, so when you're seen, you get a haptic warning in your controllers. Alright, well that's spent. Shit. It'd be great if you would come this way. Get the slow-mo when projectiles are coming at you. Oh, I leveled up. That's nice. So, I guess there are levels. I'm wounded and very heavy. still. Alright. I don't think that I picked up a key. What am I missing? Seems pretty cut and dry. Where it came from. Did I pick up the boss key and didn't realize it? I did, apparently. Nope, it's on me. I think. Yep, they saw me. Can't see shit. I'm dead. Alright, let's try
Welcome
it
back,
again.
Dungeon Knight.
Welcome back, my ass. I
Go
got my...
to the summon spell books on the bridge to open a door towards the enemy dungeons.
My ass handed to me. It's weird, random. I didn't lose these, did I? I did not. Alright, let's try. A sword and a shield this time. We'll leave all that crap alone. We'll go one more run on a normal dungeon. I think I probably need to be a bit more aggressive until I get some levels.
Going into a dungeon without weapons. How interesting.
Oh shit. There are traps.
Go ahead. I want to see this.
I didn't go into the dungeon without weapons. I didn't realize that there would be deadly traps, so that's a thing that you can say. But I do have a weapon. Shield isn't quite where I would want it. What is this shit? I'm assuming going in that is bad, and I'm not going to try it. Well, this room's a repeat. I don't understand why this is all lit up. I guess it could have gone that way too. That's it for up here. We'll take more gold. I wonder if I kept the gold from the first run through. The crossbow that it gave us last time. I'll take this lantern. And this appears to be the same room here. Regular door there instead of the boss door though. Ow, that's my face. Let's get it immediate range.
Watch out, Dungeon Knight. Your head.
It's kind of difficult actually to block. Alright, multiple pass through here. Seems. That looks bad. Yeah, I can climb back up if I need. We're back in another one of these. I thought I'm going to complain about gold. Alright, get off the table. Nobody asked you to get up on the table. I'll take the glowing cold mace of doom and death. Oh, there's the key. Mild puzzle elements. Dead end. Let's see if we can successfully sneak up on something. It's coming back. That looks like another prize coming at us. Yep, it sees me. fuck are these? Other things in the dark. Came from that way. It's so damn dark in here. I want to go see whatever the other thing was. I hear it. I hear the fucker. Can't stick my face to the wall, can I? No, I can't. Gotta try. Oh, okay. The hell are you? Oh. Over. That was a weird and random room. Oh, hello. I want to get the drop on something in this video. There are many somethings over there. Ah. Nope, I think I pissed him off. Hey guys. At least they're pretty easy. I think their thing is they're supposed to mob you. Woohoo! Another level. No, I totally don't want to jump off that. Looks like I could get down there if I wanted to and not have any issues getting back up. Looks like I could get down there because I have to find a key. This does seem like it would be better with another person. Did have one of the Orbis players offer to play with me, and I think that I will take him up in another video. I just sort of wanted to explore a little bit on my own. This doesn't look important. Well, it kind of looks important, but I like how this gives off light. Look on the top of things. Huh. I don't have a spot for this one. There we go. I am curious about what was over here, though. Why put barrels in if we can't break them? Alright, time to go. Stairs feel a little weird. They're too large, too steep. I don't know. I felt like we hit the boss room. Unless that wasn't the boss room. Much quicker than the last one. So this kind of has that feel to it.
You made it to the core chamber. Now, destroy the dungeon source.
I don't know if these are special or not. Oh, hello. I found a bug. Helps. Okay. Don't go in that corner over there. That corner is bad. Return to base. Let's go ahead and destroy the core then. Doesn't appear to be anything else here. I like how they placed loot in the area. Reviewing bonus room trials. Vitality and kills. There's a mini boss? Stealth kills. I got a stealth kill. And where were these bonus room trials? Oh, okay. I'll take you and you. I guess. I kind of wish I knew about this. I wonder if they're all the same. If I need to get some stealth kills, some vitality kills, and make sure I find the mini boss in every single run. No, there's return to base.
Welcome back, Dungeon Knight. The curse is weakening with every dungeon you defeat.
Alright, so... in chamber... I've lost all of my weapons. Did I get anything? Did I get to keep what I picked up? It doesn't look like it. I don't see a club. Alright, so I don't bring loot out with me, so if I don't want it, I don't have to pick it up. Let's see what I got. Got a lantern upgrade that I'm not going to use. We got a sword upgrade. I can take that. And a pistol upgrade. I was kind of meh on the pistol, to be honest. I'll probably stick with a sword. Oh, get in there. A shield. Here. Dagger primary offhand. And the pistol. That seems like a nice round outfitting for a thief. A little bit of reach, a little bit of opportunity stabbing, some long range when I need it, and some protection when I need it. Alright, so that I think has gotten a bit long, and I'm going to go ahead and end this here. So I was very sad when I first logged in and saw that it was just a walkie locomotion. I guess that, on thinking about it a little bit, I guess that that is probably the better option than forcing teleport or forcing trackpad locomotion. Teleport might be a better option, but it's there for people that need it. Less people are going to be uncomfortable with the walkie trackpad locomotion than they are with straight regular onward style locomotion. So if anyone does have any comfort issues, it's better to default to the thing that is going to be more widely accepted. My guess is that was the mindset behind it. But I appreciate that we have this section over here where we can fix that and change it, and we've got a variety of options: the walkie, the teleports, the trackpad, and a whole slew of other things in there. I really do appreciate when I'm given the option to choose my own locomotion style. I like the summoning a normal dungeon versus the nightmare dungeon. I will have to jump in and try one of these in another video once I get some more knowledge about how the game works. The way that the armory is set up, that joining multiplayers, hosting multiplayers, it's all very interactive. I really like the approach that they took with this. Graphically, there are some things that aren't super stellar, like my arms aren't the greatest. My body is it looks pretty dated as far as models go, but to be honest, I really don't care all that much. There are going to be people out there that do, that aren't going to like the art style, but the IK is pretty good. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It works. So you know exactly what I'm doing in the real world while staring at my shadow. So the IK is pretty good. Overall, I enjoyed myself in here. Rough start, but a pretty strong finish. I'm going to go ahead and end this here and run a few more of those dungeons. So, as always, don't forget to hit that like, sub, comment down below. The link to the Steam page for this will be in the description. I believe it is $20, $19.99.
We must assault the tower of the necromancer.
Yeah, we'll assault the necromancer later.
His power is still growing. If you think you are ready, step through the door. I will take you to the tower bridge.
I'm just curious. Oh, we can end it with a shot of the tower and me getting killed by the necromancer. It's a very windy bridge. Oh. It is still buggy though. It's got some issues. It's not perfect. As noted here. I kind of deliberately did this, but yeah. So, be aware that it is a little rough around the edges still. There are some things, but they do warn you about that. Anyways, for real, that is going to be me leaving now. I will see you guys in the next video. Later. Now, I don't think that they had a quit button. So that is another complaint. I have no in-game menu whatsoever, therefore I can't quit or get out. Case in point, where I am right now, I will have to tab out, exit the game, shut down SteamVR, restart everything. Well, I don't know if I'll have to restart SteamVR, but typically it's a 50-50 chance that Steam will think that the game is still running if I don't shut down SteamVR. It's a hassle. Not having the game appropriately shut down, having to force close it outside of the game itself is annoying and frustrating. So I'd like to see that. It would be difficult to figure out how they would do that without a menu button, since the menu buttons they've used for teleport here. Grip buttons are to grab things, obviously. Trigger buttons are interact. Pressing down on trackpad would be awkward, to say the least. And then all that leaves is the Steam button, which brings up Steam. And there's exit game in there. But again, that doesn't always work the best. But yeah, I'm actually going to end this time. I will see you guys later.